Hello, this is Zach, and I'm going to show you how to use the new use layout feature in the Takeoff program. So I have here a invisible vertical for our W75 system, and I have some data that's defined for it. But the layout data for some of this is wrong. You can see here that this one is at an offset of 0, so it's not quite in the right spot. Likewise, this one is also at an offset of 0. It's not right either. This is what they should be if I put my tagline at the center line of the mullion. So that's what I'm going to try and do for both of these two uses. So there's a new green button here to run use layout. So I'm going to push it and go back to my AutoCAD screen. And what it does is it drops in a representation of the face of the system with the interior direction, as well as all the parts that are in my detail. So all I have to do now is move these to line them up with the detail that's on the screen. So use just the normal move command and line this up with the detail. I want this to be at the center line here, the intersection between that and this dim line, like that. You can see my bayonet was in the right position, but my main vertical mullion is off. So I'm going to move that. It's using normal AutoCAD move command. You can also use rotate, mirror, whatever you need. So now that I got that lined up, I can see how my dies that came in from the server match up with the detail. And I can see that they're lined up correctly. And now that I got everything I like, I can save these changes. And then it asks me if I want to apply this to not just the use that I started with, but all the other places where this part appears in the same original orientation. So I'm going to say yes. So what it's done now is it's changed the numbers here, but it's also changed this one because I said yes to that dialog, because these two parts were in the same place when I started, and now they're still in the same place after I moved them all. This one here was already in the right place, and I just left that one there so I can verify that the numbers are the same. I could do the same thing if I run it on invert L here. Push the button, go back to AutoCAD. And this is where its layout currently has it. If you put the tagline, it's assuming that the tagline goes here, but that's not quite right. It remembers for each sheet that you run this on where you had the face of system and the tagline before, and it thinks it's going to be the same for every use, but that's not always the case like it is here. So I can just quickly fix it. This is optional. Section of that and that. So yeah, if I put my tagline here, all my parts are in the right spot. Save changes. I don't really need to apply any changes. I'm going to do it just in case. So now all my invert L's should have this offset of 0, offset of 0. So let me just hit apply here. Oh, never mind, I won't hit apply there. Let's just double check. If I run this thing again, it remembers where I had it before, and it shows me that it's lined up here. Discard changes. If I run invert L again, it remembers that I'm putting the tagline over here now, and it lines up. So this is a good way to run layout on a bunch of things all at once, and also verify that you have the correct layout without running your BIM model. Also, when you have multiple parts like this detail does, it color codes them, so you could tell the difference. The bayonet was green, and over here the data for the bayonet also shows green. So it'll show a number of colors here. That's good if you have two parts that are the same part number, but they need to be in different places, and then you can differentiate which one you're actually moving over here in AutoCAD just by the colors. And that's how you run use layout. Thank you very much.